The fog didn't just roll into the valley. It seemed to exhale from the very earth itself. Elias Thorne stood at the rusted iron gates of the estate, his fingers trembling as he gripped the steering wheel of his beat-up sedan. He was a man of logic, a restorer of rare books, and logic told him that an inheritance of this magnitude, coming from an uncle he hadn't spoken to in 20 years, was a trap. But debt is a powerful ghost, and it had chased him all the way to the jagged edge of the Blackwood Forest. The manor, Ethelgard, loomed ahead like a rotting tooth in the mouth of the woods. It was Victorian, draped in dead ivy, with windows that looked less like glass and more like cataracts. As Elias stepped out of the car, the silence hit him. It wasn't the peaceful silence of the countryside. It was the heavy, pressurized silence of a tomb. The threshold, the front door creaked open before he could even reach for the knocker. Inside, the air smelled of wet wool and something metallic, like old copper coins under a tongue. "Hello," Elias called out. His voice was swallowed instantly by the shadows of the foyer. He found the first note on the mahogany side table. It was written in his Uncle Silas's frantic, jagged handwriting. "Do not trust the reflections. If the grandfather clock stops, do not wind it. And Elias, if you hear your own voice coming from a room you aren't in, leave the house immediately." Elias scoffed, though a cold bead of sweat slid down his spine. "Classic Silas," he muttered. "Dramatic to the end." The first night. By midnight, the house began to breathe. It started as a low hum in the floorboards. Elias was in the library, surrounded by thousands of crumbling spines, trying to catalog the collection. He was reaching for a leather-bound volume when he heard it, a soft, rhythmic thump-thump from the floor above. He froze. He was supposed to be alone. He took a candle. The electricity had flickered out an hour ago, and climbed the spiral staircase. The wood groaned under his weight, each step sounding like a bone snapping. He reached the second-floor landing, where a massive, silver-gilded mirror hung on the wall. As he passed it, he caught his reflection. But something was wrong. In the mirror, his reflection wasn't holding a candle. It was standing perfectly still, its hands tucked into its pockets, watching him with eyes that were entirely too dark. Elias stopped. He turned to look at the mirror. Now, the reflection was holding the candle again, mimicking him perfectly. "Just the light," he whispered. "The glass is old. It's